Hello there, Panda Bears, and welcome back to another mini virtual lesson. Today we are going to explore and review this letter right here. What letter is it, Panda? What letter? Shout it out again. That's right, D. We are going to explore and review the letter D. Everybody, point to a capital D. There's lots of capital D's up there. Point to a capital D. Right here, or right here, or right here on our rainbow tracing. All right, Panda Bears, can you all point to a lowercase or a little d? Point to a little d, you see. Yes, there's lots of little or lowercase d's right here, and here, and here, and here, and here. All right, the letter D makes the D sound. D, D, D. Let me hear you. Again, D, D, D. Very good, pandas. All right, we are going to come back to this in a few minutes, but I'm going to turn my easel around and we are going to practice, yes, our very favorite. We absolutely love our letter poems, right? They're so fun. They teach us about letters and the sounds they make. It's a fun little thing to memorize. And also we love counting how many capital letters, big letters, and how many lowercase letters that we can find. All right, so one more time, what's our letter that we're exploring? That's right, D. And what sound does D make? D, D, D. All right, I want you to take a look at this picture right here. I'm gonna move it a bit closer. Take a look at the picture. And what do you see? Yep, there's a girl digging a hole. She has a shovel. What's the weather like outside? Blue sky, yeah, and flowers blooming. What season might it be? Maybe springtime? I don't know. All right, let's listen. I will say the poem first. I want you to listen for all the different words that start with the letter D. Here's the poem. It goes like this. Dawn digs all day, deep down in the dirt. D, D, D. Dig, Dawn, dig. There's our friend, the exclamation point. We're gonna say it with excitement. Dig, Dawn, dig. All right, I would like you to listen to it one more time, please, and thank you. Dawn digs all day, deep down in the dirt. D, D, D. Dig, Dawn, dig. Yes, and there are a few sight words in there as well. Good job. All right, now I would like you to repeat after me. We're going to take it one line at a time. Here we go. Dawn digs all day. Your turn. Good. Deep down in the dirt. Your turn. Fantastic. D, D, D. Make the sound. One more time. D, D, D. Nice. Dig, Dawn, dig. Your turn. Fabulous. All right, pandas, let's put the poem all together and say it with me, please. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Dawn digs all day, deep down in the dirt. D, D, D. Dig, Dawn, dig. Way to go, Panda Bears. Yes, there are many capital D's and lowercase d's in this poem. And just like the letter C, we are going to go on a hunt for those letters. All right, let me make sure I have all my trusty dusty dry erase markers, right, to help us out in the different colors to pick out capital D's and lowercase d's. All right, so we used pink down here for capital D and lowercase d. I am going to, I think I'm going to use orange. What do you think? Thumbs up for orange? Okay, so capital D's are going to be orange. So I need your help to help me count the capital D's. Okay, and I'm going to underline them in the orange. Here we go. There's one. Come down here. Oh, the very first letter, Dawn, her name. Just like your name and my name, names start with capital letters. And this says Dawn. That's her name. It's a name and it is the first. Yes, the first word in a sentence is capitalized too. So there's a capital D. Let's look for more capital D's. None in line 2, none in line 3. Here's another one in line 4. There's one. And then there's another one. So let's count how many orange lines we have for our capital D's. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Show me 4. Good. Some of you are putting 4. I see some are doing 3 and 1 because 3 plus 1 equals 4. And some of our pandas have 2 and 2, right? Because 2 and 2 is 4. So you can use those 3 different ways to make the number 4. 4, 3 and 1, 2 and 2. Can you practice all those ways with me one more time? Show me 4. 4 in one hand, and then another way to make 4 is 3 and 1. And then another way to make 4 is 2 and 2. Bring it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice, pandas. So I need you to get out that air finger and help us make the 4. There we go. Practice that number 4 a couple times. Capital D equals 4. Yes, and throughout, you can also use your air finger to practice capital and lowercase. We're going to go over that in a few minutes when we turn our easel around as well. So we have 4 capital D's. Now, with A and B and C, have we had more capital letters or lowercase letters in our poem? Do you remember? Yes, you're right. Usually, we have fewer capitals and more lowercase. Let's check out our letter D poem and see if it's the same. So I have my purple marker again. Now we're on a hunt for lowercase d. Duh, duh, duh. So we have 1. Bring it down here to the poem. 2. So digs. Day starts with D. There's another D for deep. Another D for down. Another D for dirt. And then our 3 D's that represent the sound that the letter D makes. D, 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 D. Good. And then dig, that was capital. Dawn, that was capital. And dig one more time. Good. And that's a lowercase. So this word dig and that word dig, it's the same word, right? It's just this one starts with a capital D because it's at the beginning of the sentence. And this one is a lowercase d. Now let's take a look a little bit closer again. And does it look like we have more orange lines or more purple? You're right, it looks like we have more purple. So I think there's going to be more lowercase letters once again. But how do we know for sure? That's right, we count. Let's count all together. Here we go. Counting our lowercase d's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10, just like the letter C. The letter C, remember, only had 3 capitals, but it had 10 lowercase. The letter D, we found 4 capital D's and 10 lowercase. You guys are getting really good at making the number 10. How do I make it? That's right, a 1. Whoops. A 1 and a 0. Good job. So point to the number that is smaller. Is it 4 or is it 10? Point to the number that's smaller. That's right. Point to the 4. The 4 is smaller. Point to the number that's bigger. 4 or 10? That's right, 10 is bigger than 4. 10 comes after 4 on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So 10 is more than 4. 10 is more than 4. Good job. All right. So, oh, there's my eraser. We're going to erase this so it doesn't dry on there. That way we can do it again and again for practice if we wanted to. And then I'm going to say goodbye, 4 capital D's, and goodbye. Help me erase. Goodbye, 10 lowercase d's. All right, thank you again. Let's say our poem one more time for practice. Yes, it's good to memorize. Nice, good job. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Dawn digs all day, deep down in the dirt. D, d, d. Dig, Dawn, dig. Silent cheer. Way to go, pandas. All right, let's flip this around. And voila, ta-da, voila. Here, I'm gonna move it back a tiny, tiny bit. I'll move it back a tiny bit over here. Did you spy? Yes, it is. It's my little doggy. And a shovel, cause use a shovel to dig. Good job. And those are our 2 CVC words that we're going to work on today. Dog and dig. But before we get there, we need to get out that air finger again and practice that capital D and lowercase d. Let's start with the capital, or the big D, or the uppercase D. It's known by all those different names. Here we go. So it's a line straight down. Try again. Then you go back to the top and make like a half circle all the way around. So connecting the top to the bottom, but in a circle shape. Good, let's try it again. Go back to the top. And land at the bottom where you started. Good job, Panda Bears. All right, yep, keep practicing, practice, practice. Now lowercase d, okay? So you're gonna start on the line and you are going to make a circle. And then you're gonna go up to the top and a line straight down. All right, let's try it again. Make that circle. Go up to the top. And you want that line to touch the circle. You don't want to leave a space. You want to keep it close together. You want it to touch, okay? Yep, just like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. Sound good? Yes, it does look like a B. It's just flipped around. B, 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 and D, 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 D. They kind of sound the same. They kind of look the same, right? But they're flip-flopped. I know, letters are so fun. All right, so capital D, lowercase d, capital D, lowercase d, capital D, lowercase d on our letter practice worksheet. Let's get out our 4 vocabulary words that all start with the letter D. Let's start with this one. Shout it out. What is it, pandas? Doctor. Doctor. D, d, doctor. 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 D, d, doctor. Good. All right. The next one, duck. Are you ready? Yeah, it's like your little squeaky duck. How many of you play with one of these in the pool or in the bathtub? So much fun. Little rubber duckies. Duck. Duck. D, d, duck. 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 D, d, duck. Good job. Yep, and duck has how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're talking a lot about the number 4 today, huh? Okay. Oh, how cute. It's a fluffy white dog. Good. Dog. D-O-G. D, d, dog. 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 D, d, dog. Again. Dog. Dog. D, d, dog. And there, yeah, that's the word dog up there. Same letters, D-O-G, 3 letters, and there's a cute little picture of a dog. Our last letter D vocabulary word, Miss Brooks' very favorite thing to eat in the entire universe. That's right. Donut. 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 Again. Donut. 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 So we have donut. Dog. Good. Shout it out. Duck. Fabulous. And I almost put the letter C from cookies last week, but it's not cookies. It's doctor. Good. Because cookie starts with what letter? C. Good job. Doctor starts with D. Way to go, pandas. All right, let's go back and look over here at our CVC words, our consonant, vowel, consonant. 3 letters in each word. Here's my dog. So cute. Cute little blue eyes. His white fluffy fur. Some brown on him too. This is my dog. D-O-G, dog. Now, just like we did with the letter C, we are going to sound out each individual sound and then put it all together. So, D. Good job. The letter D makes the D sound, so we go D. And then O says ah, ah, ah. And G makes what sound? G, 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 D, ah, G. Put it together faster. D, og, D, og, D, ah, G. Faster. D, og, D, og. All together, dog. Good. Dog. So you can sound out these CVC words. Dog. So you know what I should do? I should take it and I should label him. That's my little dog. Dog. So cute. All right. So I'm going to put him right here. Stay right there, puppy. All right. Now, our next CVC word is D. What letter is this? I, and I makes the I sound. Good. I. And, oh, same last letter. They both end in G. That makes the G sound. So, D, I, G. D, I, G. Faster. D, I, G. Put it all together. D, I, G. Dig. Good. And we use a shovel to dig. Dig, just like Dawn was shoveling. She was digging deep down in the dirt. Dig. So I'm going to take this word and I'll put it on here, my shovel, to remind us of dig. So we have dig, D-I-G, and dog, D-O-G. Yes, so there's 3 letters in each, and both the words, yes, have 2 of the same letters. They both start with D and end in G. Dig, dig, dig. Dog, dog, dog. Fantastic. All right, go right over there, dog. And you know what? I'm going to put the shovel over here for dig. So that way we can take a look at our, at our worksheet. Yes. So pandas, you have a worksheet that looks just like Miss Brooks for our letter practice, the letter D. What's the first thing you do on your worksheet? You write your name. So pandas, take your favorite color marker and practice your name. Remember, you can watch this and then you can pause it when I'm done so you can copy, but don't write Miss Brooke, right? You don't write Miss Brooke because your name's not Miss Brooke. You're going to write your name up here. So you can have your grown-ups help you write your name. I'm going to put Miss Brooke for my name. And then remember that we're going to use both crayons and markers. And at Bear Cub University and Panda Academy, I have a little saying. We trace and write with markers, and then we color in with crayons. Yes, trace and write with markers. And so with our rainbow tracing, we like to use crayons because it looks so beautiful once you trace over and over and practice forming your letter D and all the letters that you do, but letter D in this case, it looks like a beautiful rainbow of that letter. So I'm going to start with some blue. You guys can start with whatever color you want. And I'm going to do it a couple times with that color. Ooh, so you can do it more than one time with one color if you want to too. The goal is to just practice forming the letter. So you can use your favorite colors, but you want to do it at least like 5, 10 times or more. Do it as many times as you can, right? And it's something that you can always come back to. If you save your worksheets, remember that you can come back and just get your crayons out again. The fun never ends. You can keep doing it with different colors. All right, so I used 3 colors, but I did some of the colors like 3 or 4 times, practicing my capital D and my lowercase d. All right, right over here, what do we have a picture of? Dog, right? And then there's our word here. I'm gonna bring it up here just for a second so you can see it better again. And then I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to do my capitals, trace over it, and then do a couple by myself. And then I'm going to do one more capital down here, and then I'm going to write the word dog with capital letters. So it's going to be a D-O-G, but instead of all lowercase, right here, we're going to do capital. So capital D, D, capital O, ah, capital G, G, dog. All right, and then I'm gonna switch it up. I think I'm gonna use some orange. I like these bright colors today. And I'm going to trace over my little or lowercase d. I'm going to practice it 3 times, I think, making that circle like we talked about, and then the line down on the lines just like that. You know, I'm gonna do one more. You can see, so make that circle, and then make that line down that touches the circle just like that. And now it's time to write dog just like this in our lowercase. So I'm going to trace one more time the D that it has printed for me, and then I'm going to do it on my own. D, O, G, dog. And then at the very end, my favorite thing to do is to color my cute little picture. So I'm gonna color my dog. I'm looking for a good color. He's gonna be tan and white. So I'm gonna do his paws, that color. And you know what? He's gonna have a little bit of black on his chest. Right there. And then he has to have a little black nose. So cute, kind of like this dog. Oh, I'm gonna give him some blue eyes. Hey, he looks kind of like my dog. I'm gonna go over the eyes with blue. And that matches a lot of the blue that I used in my rainbow tracing D. Okay, friends, pandas, you can take some more time to work on your letter practice worksheet. And remember, on the back, you can practice more capital D's and lowercase d's, or the different vocabulary words. I will post these as well, and maybe you can have your grown-ups help you. You can either have grown-ups, you can write it in yellow on the back and they can trace over it, or they can practice all the letters and words by themselves, whichever you prefer. So once again, thank you for joining us to learn and explore all about and review all about the letter D. D. Thank you so much once again, pandas, and have a fantastic day.